Hello, sir. So today we have Aashay sir who have around 15 years of rich experience in the field of teaching to especially SSC students. So, sir, which kind of subjects do you teach to the students?
I just teach mathematics. That's it. So I've been teaching mathematics for the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, since SSC is a turning point for students for their career and is captivating stepping stone for them, so which strategies do you use to teach mathematics to the students?
Correct. So we can look at it like an architecture thing. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever we build a building, we
Mm-hmm.
directly don't build the top floor, right? We
Yeah.
start from the base. So what I believe is whenever the child goes in 11th and 12th till 10th grade, if the base and the foundation is strong, then only the building is going to be strong.
Yes.
Otherwise, it is going to collapse,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what material you use.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the thing that we have been adopting for the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
We try to make sure it's not about only me, but all the good teachers, they always try to build the foundation of a child. So if
Mm-hmm.
the foundation is strong, then they can build their building on their own. So they don't even need us later. So yes, that is the strategy I can say. Building the foundation, that's the key to everything. When it comes to mathematics especially.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So, since mathematics is a very much scoring subjects for the students, so it becomes very much important for the students to prepare it well.
Correct.
So, there might be some specific strategies or tricks you might be adopting
Correct.
to teach students mathematics well.
Correct.
So, what specific strategies you follow so that mathematics fit into the mind of students?
Correct. So we believe in concept clarity first. We
Mm-hmm.
do not believe in giving a child a problem and you just solve it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen many a times it happens that even parents they force the child solve karo or solve it.
Mm-hmm.
But the child will be able to solve it only when the concept is clear.
Mm-hmm.
If the concept is not clear, how will the child solve it? So most of the children, what they do is because they don't know the concept, they try to by heart it. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know the concept, I'll by heart the question.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a bad way of learning.
Mm-hmm.
Learning does not happen there.
Yeah.
Learning happens in the concept.
Mm-hmm.
So strategy, as I say, when the word strategy comes into the picture, it's basically concept clarity.
Mm-hmm.
So we check if the child knows the concept or not.
Mm-hmm.
So we pinpoint exactly on that particular thing. We make sure that the child knows the concept, and once he knows the concept, now we can throw in number of questions: one question, two questions, three questions. So there is something called as adaptive learning. I'll tell you. So it's like game, level one, level two, level three,
Mm-hmm.
level four, and so on. So whenever we play a game, we do not go to level four directly.
Correct.
There is level one, it's easy level. Then the child plays that, oh, I've achieved level one. Then you give him level two. So he enjoys that. Okay, now it's becoming more challenging. He crosses that. Then level three, then level four. So that's how we build it. This is called as adaptive learning. So that
Mm-hmm.
is the system that I generally follow. I directly don't go on to the questions. Okay, this is a tough question, solve it. This is an important question, solve it. No, see the concept first. Are you done with the concept? Okay. Now comes your gaming into the picture. Level one question. Are you passing the level one question? Good.
Mm-hmm.
Now comes level two. Now comes level three. So that's how they rise, and that's the strategy that we generally use in maths.
Yeah, so you follow the strategy of adaptive and progressive learning.
Exactly.
So whenever they cross certain levels,
Correct.
so there are certain dopamine levels into the mind of the students. So when they start learning and their learning increases, so they find it interesting
Exactly.
and eventually they resolve it by gamified learning rather
Correct.
than ratifying the
Exactly.
subject. Yeah, so sounds very much interesting. That way, students can uh, pursue their interest as well instead of ratifying any subject.
Exactly.
So, sir, I wanted to know, like many students are consistent in hardworking in their nature, but there are some students who regularly bunk the classes and wanted last minute preparation of the subject. So they study only 1 month or few days before the exams and have missed their classes, what strategies do you use about those subjects?
Okay, so in that particular case, if a child has missed the classes, or he or she was not serious about the subject for the entire year, and now if there are only 15 days left for the exam, then in that particular period, we directly go exam oriented. There we do not adapt the adaptive learning system and all, because we don't have a lot of time over there. So there we have to go very strategic, and we have to stick to the exam thing over there, because ultimate goal is getting marks
Yes.
for 10 grade, because if he gets good marks, then only he's going to get good college, good company around, good people around later. So in that particular zone, we focus mainly on the academic part of it, where we exactly give him a roadmap for the 15 days, breaking it down day by day, like day 1, day 2, day 3. So it's like a marathon for him for the next 15 days, and then he just sticks to the plan and he has to execute that. So that's
Yeah.
something we.
So, as far as we know, SSC mathematics consists of two core subjects. One is algebra and one is geometry.
Correct.
So, geometry specifically consists of more construction related problems as well, rather than formal algebra, which consists of logical related problem. So, what strategies do you teach for construction related activities?
It's a great question actually. So what I generally do is construction happens when there is visualization. So without visualization, construction won't happen. So the traditional way in which we have learned, our teachers have taught us, open your compass box, do this, do that, take this, draw a circle. So we were not knowing why were we doing that. So now even if I take a live example, for example, this. If I tell a child that, okay, this is geometry, this is a rectangle. Now, no teacher told me that this is a rectangle. They just drew a figure on the board and they said that this is a rectangle. But if I get this live examples in front of me, then I can visualize better. So what we generally do is we try to make them visualize more. Like what I generally do, I tell them, go to your house, you see objects, you see circular objects, you see geometrical objects, you see the shape of the bed, you see the shape of the fan. You try to analyze. So once he understands those geometrical figures, now putting it in the picture on the paper becomes very easy. So construction, as you said, the strategy for that is visualization. We try to make them visualize first and then get that into the picture.
See, so yeah, visualization is a great way of learning. You know, the children may be seeing a lot of objects in their home, but they don't know how they are used practically in their studies.
Correct.
So they need to visualize each and every objects which are used in their common life, and accordingly, if they study, that would be a great way of learning for them and great way of increasing their cognitive abilities as well.
Correct.
So, in today's world, sir, we see many distractions for the children around. We see televisions, we see smartphones, we see laptops. So, in today's world of distraction, what tips would you like to give to students to focus on their studies? Since distractions are tend to carry away the children from studies, and parents also keep on scolding the children for these, like, you know, children don't study, they are busy in their smartphones or television entire day, they don't study. But might be some children's exercise self control over social media and can study from social media as well. So, what tips you would you like to give to children to, you know, get away from the distraction and focus on their studies? And what tips you would like to give to parents as well, so they have some misconception about children that they don't study and are busy in the social media entire day?
Correct. So I got your point, and it's a very nice question, to be honest. So firstly, I would like to address the parents,
Yeah.
what they should do. So we as parents should understand that there is a generation gap. Whenever we studied in the classroom.
Yeah.
If I see the future is homeschooling. The child is going to study from school. There will come a time, 10, 15 years later, where the child will not go to school. He'll sit at home, his home will be school, and the school will be virtual.
Correct.
That is going to happen. So we have to also adapt with the system. We should know that if this is destructive, this is constructive also.
Yeah.
So with construction comes destruction.
Yeah.
So if there is no construction, there is no destruction.
Correct.
So both the aspects are there.
Mhm.
So what I feel is, rather than putting the pressure on the child that you don't use this, you don't do this, a parent should act as a mentor. You use this for this reason.
Mhm.
So if the parent gives the child a direction, okay, you use it, but this is how you use it for entertainment, and this is how you use it for education.
Mhm.
Rather than saying don't use it,
Mhm.
you can just put it, reframe it like this. Okay, you do 10% for entertainment, 90% for education. The child will also feel good. Okay, so I
Mhm.
have the liberty, I have the leverage that my parents are already giving me an opportunity. Okay, I can use
Mhm.
social media. So I'm happy. My parents are not against me.
Mhm.
They're not the villains there.
Mhm.
So the child also feels good. And then a child always wants a mentor.
Mhm.
He or she does not want someone to say don't do this.
Yeah.
He wants someone to tell me, okay, do it, but do this for less and do that. Like,
Yeah.
to put it in that sense. So this is a message to the parent. Never say don't do this or don't do that.
Yeah.
You give a path, a middle path, which
Mhm.
is satisfying for the child as well. And for the children, what I would say is, the biggest problem is, when we used to go at school, the teacher used to be in front of us. So for us, that was the only teacher.
Yeah.
Now the biggest distraction is, there are thousands of teachers online.
Correct.
So a child gets confused. Okay,
Yeah.
shall I study from this teacher or this teacher? So he starts comparing
Hmm.
who is good, who is bad, who is good, who is bad, and he wastes a lot of time there. He
Correct.
ends up getting confused. Oh, so sometimes he'll attend this teacher's lecture, then he'll go to that teacher's lecture.
Correct.
So a child also needs to understand over here that he needs to learn how to select,
Hmm.
the art of selection.
Hmm.
So if I've kept 10 things in front of you,
Hmm.
you should be able to analyze what is good for you and stick to it. So
Hmm.
that is a suggestion to the child, that okay, you have thousands of options, which is a fantastic thing. We did not have that, but you should learn to choose.
Hmm.
So that is the suggestion that I would give to the child.
Also, I see there is lack of mental clarity among many children in today's world, because with online there comes lot of teachers. So as you said, art of selection is very much important over here. So on what basis to select? So that is the question. So in front of child, if he should, whether he should select the teachers based on his reviews or based on his nature or teaching ability. So on what basis to select for the children?
Fantastic question, actually. So I'll tell you one thing. So whenever it's very simple, like a very random example I would like to give you. When we go to a shopping mall, when we try clothes,
Mhm.
we try to see some aspects, like, is it fitting me well?
Mhm.
Am I comfortable with it?
Mhm.
Is it long lasting?
Mhm.
Am I liking it overall? So that happens only when you go inside the dressing room, you change it and you check it for yourself.
Mhm.
You cannot say that, okay, this shirt is good or that shirt is bad, unless and until you try it.
Right.
So what I would say is, whenever a journey starts, say for example, the 10th grader is going to start a journey from the next month. So one month should be the exploration period.
Mhm.
They should go silently, observe the teacher for 1 or 2 hours, take some time, spend some time there. It's not that within 5 minutes he judges a teacher. Okay, this is good teacher or bad teacher. So that's not a correct approach of judging a teacher. Attend his or her lecture, 1 or 2 lectures. See how you're getting it. So within 2 to 3 lectures, like, you've explored 10 teachers, now you'll get to know on your own whether
Correct.
you are comfortable, whether you understood, whether the teacher is experienced, whether he or she is explaining nicely, and that will give you the answer.
Mhm.
What the child does is, he judges from the outer experiences. Within a 5 minutes reel, oh, this teacher has a lot of popularity. Let me
Mhm.
go in this particular batch.
Yeah.
Or this teacher is young, maybe. So
Mhm.
I will connect more with younger teachers.
Mhm.
So something like that. But that does not every time help. So he
Mhm.
has to get that live experience first. He has to
Yeah.
observe the teacher for at least 1 or 2 days and then come to a conclusion, is what I would say.
Yeah. So selection comes with the experimentation and trying. So
Correct.
whichever teacher is best suited for you, with which you are getting the maximum knowledge, and so the marks select that teacher.
Absolutely.
So what final thoughts you would love to give to the students for getting the mathematics knowledge and so appearing for the exam?
So what I would say is, don't this is the first thing that I don't know whether many teachers say that, but I would say never study for marks.
Mm-hmm.
You study to generate curiosity in that. You try to understand and learn to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I say, okay, what shape is this? Okay, this is what? This must be some geometrical figure.
Mm-hmm.
Develop that curiosity. What
Mm-hmm.
shape it is? Okay, I'm observing something. Is there any math hidden in this? So once you try and ask questions
Mm-hmm.
and you try to search for mathematics, you start developing interest in that.
Yeah.
What we generally do as a what children generally do is, okay, how many marks will I score in 10th grade?
Mm.
That's fine, that's one of the approaches, but that will never develop curiosity and interest in the subject.
Correct.
So that will happen only with questioning.
Yeah.
Always question. Ask random questions.
Yeah.
Ask teachers questions. Ask your parents questions. If they are also not able to answer, you do the research. Why it is like this? So ask that why. That
Yeah.
is
Why?
something I would suggest.
So someone well said, no question is a stupid question.
Correct.
So don't get afraid from asking the questions. Be curious and generate curiosity that will develop an interest in learning. Finally, I want to thank you so much, sir, for being here and generating a very great podcast over here, which will help the students for learning not only mathematics but come out with flying colors in their examination and so succeed. And it will also help the children in selecting the right teacher. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.